Hey, what are you doing on Thursday, September 29th at 5 p.m. Pacific time? Let's say Pacific time. Why don't you come hang out with me and Jeff on our next live patron hangout? To find out how, head to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. How am I going to be the good guy here? You're not, Mark. You're not. We saw the movie.
We all watched it.
This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. Wow, I'll tell you what, if you are a patron at $3 or above, you're basically getting an extra episode.
We just did one, yeah.
It was
an intense
a
conversation.
very intense and inflammatory episode. So if you're one of the people that always writes us a comment that's like, I want to see you guys really get mad and get into it about shit.
We just did.
Patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. You'll be able to get it there.
Hey, I want to tell you about a magical underground cave.
I would love to hear about a magical underground cave.
Romania.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's in Romania.
We are right close to the Black Sea on the Bulgarian border.
Yeah.
This is a cave that had been basically sealed, untouched, for 5.5 million years.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Yeah, exactly. Good. It's a good riddle. You
Yeah.
need a riddle. A cave like that needs a riddle.
Gotta have a riddle. There was no riddle, though.
In 1986, workers who were trying to find a place to stick nuclear material.
Sure. That was a booming industry in 86.
Indeed, it was. Where do we put this shit?
Yeah, nuclear materials, get her rid of her.
There's a guy who's like, we have cave no one's looked in for a long time.
So we will bring this to the cave, and
Put
we will
in
put
cave.
it deep inside.
Just drop in cave. We've been dropping stuff in cave for a long time.
They're doing like the Gary Oldman finger thing. They're just like, there is no nuclear waste.
Yeah.
It is all fine.
So
So they're like dumping
in
this
86,
fucking cave.
They find this. They kind of find this cave. Since then, fewer than 100 people have been allowed inside the cave, and that's less people that have been on the moon.
Did they wind up dumping the stuff in the cave?
No, they didn't end up dumping the stuff in the cave because
Okay.
what they found in the cave is crazy. 5.5 million years it's been sealed, so it is its own world in there. Let me tell you about how you get in the cave. First, you lower yourself down a rope 20 meters, down a narrow shaft. The only light you get is from your helmet. Then you climb down through narrow limestone tunnels coated in an ochre clay that has temperatures of 25 degrees Celsius. Super cold, super pitch dark, no light because you are below the surface of the earth. Then it opens up into a lake. Guess what? The lake is full of warm sulfidic water that stinks of rotten eggs and rubber.
Sure.
And is toxic to your lungs because there's no air in there. It's less than 10% oxygen. And it's principally carbon dioxide in the air. Then you go through narrow underwater passageways. You have to squeeze through tiny gaps in the rock before you emerge into air spaces that they call air bells. And the reward for doing all of this, which human beings have done because they're insane, is they have found 36 species that only exist in this cave. So this is a world all of its own.
Lost world.
Lost world.
Lost world.
There's at least 36 species, or excuse me, 33 species. There's 48 species down there that they've identified, and 33 of them have never been seen on the planet anywhere else.
What?
So my question for you, Anthony,
Do they have any pictures of this shit?
Yeah, some weird shit, man. It's a lot of creepy crawly shit.
Oh my god. Weird bugs.
Yeah, it's a lot of creepy.
Wow, look at that one. That bug looks like a moon knight.
They call them. They have names for them because
Sure
they
they
haven't named all of them yet, but they have like general names. Where are the names? Let me find the names.
We should also mention, Jeff, 25 degrees Celsius is actually not super cold.
It's hot.
It's it's like 77.
Oh,
It's pleasant.
it's
in the cave.
lovely.
It's actually a lovely.
This is a
cave.
really great cave.
Minus the sulfur, the rotting stench of sulfur.
That is
Yeah.
how much I don't know about Celsius is
Yeah.
that the context they put it in was that this is a harsh environment,
Yeah.
and then they wrote 25 degrees Celsius, and I just assumed that's terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm an idiot. It turns out about Celsius.
So, 36 previously unknown species, mostly bugs.
Yeah, a lot of creepy crawly shit.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that hangs out in the water. They call them like water scorpions.
No!
Yeah,
They're in the water now!
water scorpions.
Do they seal this cave back up every time they leave? Because they have to. They have to.
They can't let this stuff
You
out.
cannot let this stuff out.
They call them. They have leeches, snails, and shrimps. Lots of scuttling things, but these are stuff that we have never seen before. That's the water scorpion right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So my question to you, Anthony, is when Noah put all the animals on the ark,
Yeah.
did he like specifically put these ones and then just like stuff them in that
They were writing
cave for later?
steerage.
Yeah.
They were writing steerage like Leo DiCaprio
right.
and all the immigrants that knew how to dance and play the violin.
He got these specific water scorpions, and then he told them, just go hang out in that cave and don't go anywhere else ever.
You know what it is, and you know how it is when you're packing to move. You get to like the last few hours before, and like the first couple days you're moving, everything is super organized. This box is dishes. This
Right.
box is the
Kitchen.
And then
Yeah.
you get to kitchen A, right?
Yeah,
Because
right.
you even know where in the new kitchen it's gonna go. And then you get to like the last 6 hours of moving, and you're just like, "There's my diploma and a lighter and a fucking throw pillow.
There's 3 pencils that
And,
were on the
like,
ground,
yeah.
and I think there's a wire
and
for
a fucking
something.
spatula.
This looks important. I can't throw this away.
I don't know what this is.
I'm going to put it in a bag.
Honey, is this the cable to something? Never mind. Never mind. They're going to be here in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Noah just kind of looked at all these bugs and he
Yeah.
was like, listen, bros, we're just out of time here. We're out of time. And his sons are like, well, maybe we wouldn't be out of time if you weren't getting fucking drunk and passing out naked all the time. Maybe
Yeah.
you got here
That's a
at
good
sunrise and it's like, hey. Who's the father and who's the... Shut your mouth.
No, are we leaving?
We're leaving. We're gonna...
It's getting really rainy out here.
Listen, eldest son,
Yes,
Noah,
father.
Noah Jr.,
Yes, father.
biblical scholar that I am. I just need you to take all these fucking weird bugs
Oh.
and just throw them in that cave and just seal up the cave real good.
But,
Just seal it up real good so the water doesn't get in there.
all right.
And I feel like the bugs are going to
There's
be
no
fine.
room on the ark at all for any of these
I mean,
guys?
there's room, but like, I don't have time to build a tiny little compartment for every one of these bugs.
All right.
I
You know
already-
what? No one's going to ever see
No
these
one's
anyway.
gonna see these.
Well, no one will ever know. It's fine.
It's going to be fine.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to seal up the hole.
I have got to get drunk.
I love you, Dad.
What?
Yeah. So it's its own.
Why do I
ecosystem.
remember a TV movie where Noah was played by Tony Danza? Am I?
That sounds crazy.
Is that not right? Am I conflating two things?
I would like to meet the casting director.
Wasn't there a TV movie with Noah recently?
There was
Wasn't it Tony Danza?
No, there was a Russell Crowe Noah movie.
No, I remember that one where he like fights angels and shit, right?
No, he's Noah. He's building an ark.
I thought there were like
He
angels.
fights
and
big
arrow.
rock creatures.
Yeah, like you
because
do.
that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the Bible.
Right. I want to go to the meeting though.
What adaptation of the
Tony
Bible?
Danza is up for Noah.
Why wouldn't he be Noah? I'm gonna look this up because I feel like there was a Tony Danza Noah.
All right, I want to pitch you on an idea.
Angela,
Samantha,
Mona,
Jonathan.
giraffes.
I want to pitch you on an idea. I got this
gotta
great
build-
idea.
I gotta build
Listen
the
to this.
boat.
Listen to this. What do you think of when you think of Noah? You think of the boss. The ultimate boss.
Oh, Judith Light.
Who's the boss?
Judith Light.
Judith
Angela.
Light is the boss,
Yeah.
right? So let's cast.
So Judith Light is God,
That's right. Your last name is Light. It all works.
and Alyssa Milano in a bikini is the Archangel Michael. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking up this Noah thing.
You need to find
I
out.
feel like I feel like it's real because we're making fun, but I feel like I saw it.
There's no way. There's no way anyone cast Tony Danza as Noah. There's no goddamn way. I will stake my reputation on it.
How much money you want to bet me?
I will bet you $1 US.
I want your human child. I want your new firstborn child.
Damn it! I actually can.
Kylo will be mine. You can wager your firstborn.
Have that to wager now.
Yeah.
That's a little scary.
Because guess what?
Dad should not be around any poker games.
Noah, 1998, starring Tony Danza.
No, you're lying.
56%.
It's higher than a half on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, do you know what it is? He's playing a modern Noah.
Oh my God.
A jaded contractor undergoes a remarkable transformation while building an ark like Noah's. His name is Norman Waters is the name of the character.
Norman Waters! I need to meet this screenwriter. This is brilliant.
Oh my God, I was right! Sort of.
Norman?
It's a draw. You keep your child today.
Yes, thank God. He didn't play actual Noah.
No, he played modern
Noah. Down to earth, modern Noah with a kind of working class sensibility. See, he was once a boxer, and then a taxi driver, and then a Noah.
I feel like this is probably all true. Like any joke you make about this now could potentially be true, so we have to stop. God. We have to stop until we actually see the film.
This movie has been in a cave for 5.5 million years. And it grew unlike any other movie has ever grown. It evolved on its own to become a strange water scorpion movie.
Do you know what I love about not Tony Danza's Noah, but do you know what I love about this cave? I am fascinated by places on this planet that are still isolated. I'm fascinated by it. Just everything feels so connected now.
Right.
I can get a webcam to anywhere. I can get a satellite image of anything right now. Like I can do it. And so finding these places that are still pretty much untouched or undiscovered on Earth, like it's so wonderful. Like it's wonderful to me that there are secrets still.
Right.
Like there are still little walls that we can bomb and get like the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and it's like holy shit. Yeah. We didn't know that was there. How did we not know that was there?
Yeah.
That's what's brilliant to me.
And life permeates, right?
Yeah.
This is a completely pitch dark, so there's no photosynthesis possible. What do these things eat? How do they survive? It's almost completely toxic to any life that we would think on the surface level. And yet, things evolved here, figured out how to handle it, and are thriving.
Yeah, because our view is also very human-centric as well, right? Like we've talked about this before, where we just kind of believe that if we can't do something or go somewhere, then like it's harsh and impenetrable. And it can't sustain life. It's like watching that Jim Cameron movie, Aliens of the Deep.
Right.
Where you're just like, holy shit, there are literal glowing angels deep in the ocean.
Right.
And we never knew. Undulating, beautiful, bioluminescent creatures that are living at like 18 times atmospheric pressure. One of my favorite places like this is this island in the Indian Ocean called Skutra. It's offshore. It's like an offshore territory of Yemen, okay? It's 220 miles offshore, and it is home to unique flora and fauna. 30% of the plant life on Skutra literally does not grow anywhere else. Its nickname is the most alien-looking place on Earth.
Whoa, I think I went there in No Man's Sky.
It totally looks like a 70s sci-fi.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And it's just these closed systems, right?
Yes.
It's like why Darwin went to the Galapagos.
Yes, to see stuff that isn't contaminated. It's like a control.
Yeah. Nothing
control
is leaving
experiment.
that island chain because there's stuff you just can't. When things are isolated from the rest of the world and they have these unique environments, like obviously unique life grows there.
Yeah.
Just weird shit.
Which is like, it's amazing. So no photosynthesis possible in this environment. These things use chemosynthesis, which basically means that they can turn, using chemical reactions, they can turn oxidation of sulfide into energy instead of, photosynthesis is turning light into energy.
Those little microscopic creatures that dart in and out of the vents in the ocean.
Right.
use chemosynthesis as well. Anything like down at the bottom of the ocean like that, those little creatures.
Which exactly is why this cave is so toxic to us, because they literally are creating it all the time. That's how they live, is by eroding the limestone of the cave and transforming it into carbon dioxide. Wow. So they're literally like poisoning the cave more and more as they survive. That's pretty amazing.
Rad.
Yeah.
That is so rad. This is kind of a plug thing for a friend's deal, but my friend Ella Morton was one of the co-authors of the new Atlas Obscura book. Have you ever gone to the Atlas Obscura site?
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
I love it. It's just weird places on the planet, things you never thought existed, whether they're man-made or natural or whatever. And they just released a book, and it's beautiful, and I love it. But one of the places it's one of those things where you just flip through and you just imagine being an explorer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I hear stories about this, and it's like, well, I got to go to this cave. And Atlas Obscura has one. It's a South American cave that grows the largest crystals on the planet. And these miners in South America found it. They just hit a vein in the mine and drained the water out of it and found crystals that are like 30 feet.
Jesus.
Like gigantic, like it's the Fortress of Solitude down there.
Wow.
Like it's gigantic crystals.
Wow.
And it's 140
I bet their
degrees.
chi was so aligned.
It's so aligned, dog.
Wow.
These miners were just full of luck and love for the longest time, and they had no idea why.
They didn't. They just felt serene.
Yeah.
And their aura was like a purplish thing.
Like it was
like
really
a purplish
crazy.
aura. Yeah.
Because they were so intuitive, because their third eye was just so open for so long.
Right.
When they weren't just coughing from the coal poison. But this cave is like 145 degrees. You have to wear an ice suit.
What's that in Celsius?
70 bagillion. You have to wear an ice suit. Like
Wow.
it's like a clean suit, but it's like lined with ice.
No, I know what that is.
You have to have a
I've seen
cold
Mario
reason.
wear it.
Yeah.
It's different than the raccoon suit.
It's the one where it looks like the raccoon suit, but it's full body.
Right.
And when you duck, you turn into stone. You have to have a cold rebreather because it's so full of chemicals, but also so hot that the air has to go through a purifier and also a cooling process before you can breathe it.
Wow.
And they have to eventually flood this cave with water again, because these crystals can only survive when the water is in there. Like it's super important to them. And only researchers can go down in there. Like it's very dangerous. They can only go down for 45 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
But I read that and I'm just like, I got to call these researchers and talk them somehow into letting me go.
Really? Because I hear this and I love the fact that human beings went down there, but there's no goddamn way. No goddamn way. That is one of the most terrifying things I could imagine.
Balmy 77 degrees down there, Jeff. It's lovely.
Yeah, with creepy crawlies that you can't see because there's literally no light. Your eyes will never adjust. You have a little lamp on the top of your head. I mean, this is every video game where I just have a little flashlight and there's shit crawling and I can hear it because the 3D audio is so good. 3D audio in this cave must be spectacular because it bounces off all the limestone. I'm hearing the creepy and crawlies, the skittering, the scattering of all the little legs, and the fucking water scorpions are moving through the water, and I feel them rustle up against my skin, and I'm underneath the ground, and I can't get out. I can barely breathe because there's only 10% oxygen, and I want to... It's terrifying!
It's The Descent. It's Alien.
Yes.
It's like all that's... But, I'm sure you go down there with an oxygen tank. I'm sure you go down
there. Yes.
Yeah.
And probably a flamethrower. I'm hoping.
It wouldn't work that well.
In the water, yeah. You'd be in the water.
Water and, not a lot of oxygen.
Oh, man. That's not good. How do you fight creepy
creepy
crawlies?
You're not supposed to, Jeff.
You're
supposed to let them live because they've been there for 5.5 million years.
I think they should burn.
You gotta let it... Well, sure, but...
If I know anything from video games, it's the little critters. You can't shoot them.
Yeah.
Because they skitter. You need the flamethrower.
You know what it is they move in like those sine wave patterns.
Yes.
And they just knock you off platforms.
That's why you have the flamethrowers, to just spread damage.
You gotta get a spread gun.
Yeah.
You gotta get a spread gun and head down to this cave and destroy it.
Do you think there are power-ups down there?
So many. So many sweet power-ups, so many rare minerals.
Yeah.
I would I think sure. There's something to be said for not disturbing this cave.
Right.
Like, hey, now we know it's there. We've cataloged it. Let's roll it back up. let this cave
Let's
be
see.
a
Let it
cave.
continue. See what
But-
else it grows.
But I'm also one of those people that when I'm walking around, like when I was walking around in Iceland, there were sometimes these little ropes that are like, hey, don't go farther than these little ropes, asshole, because of the environment. And I'm like, gotta go through the ropes. Like, I'll be real careful, but I'm stepping over these ropes. I just have to see. If it's there and it's out there, I have to see it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why am I there? Why is it there
Maybe
if
they
I
should
can't
just
see it?
bring a couple back. Just bring a couple water scorpions back.
Dude, I would love to see a water scorpion up
Just
close.
sell one. Just sell one in a crazy weird shop down on 3rd Street.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Just let me buy one and give it to my kid for Christmas and tell him never to water it after midnight.
If there's a North American researcher that has one of these things, I can't imagine they can leave the cave and live.
Yeah.
But I would love to see.
Well, then you could sell your own deep, dark, lightless caves.
You build a little terrarium that's full of sulfur,
yeah.
sell it on Etsy.
Adorable.
Yeah. I love this, man. I love that we're still finding these places, and I love that there's still alien. Our planet has enough space in it. Like, we got outer space here. Like, we got alien shit here. That's what I love.
For sure.
Hey, cool out, computer.
Yeah.
We have so much alien stuff here. I'm always so bummed that we're not spending more money on undersea exploration.
Yeah. Because there's stuff down there.
Like, we're all like, we got to go to space. And it's like, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, we have to go to space. You're correct. I agree.
Yeah.
But
there's
dog,
stuff on this planet.
We got to get more submarines down there, too.
Yeah. That's James Cameron's point.
I want to know everything about everything.
Yeah.
It's the only point that James Cameron and I agree on, I think.
That and that
IMAX?
Avatar is a phenomenal movie. You agree with that, right? Culturally relevant.
What do you guys think about this cave? Not about Avatar. I don't want to hear your bullshit about Avatar.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. I've talked about that way too many times.
Yeah, I know you're an Avatar defender.
I am indeed.
Can't name a single character from Avatar. I can't think of a single Sam Worthington. CG Sam Worthington. Is his name Sam in the movie?
No, it's Jake.
Jake Worthington. What's Sigourney Weaver's name? Sigourney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sigourney.
Zoe Saldana's name is Zoe Cat.
Zoe Cat.
I don't know what I love watching Avatar in 3D when I'm high, but God, I gotta turn my brain off for that movie. Anyway, caves.
Caves. How many of us have them?
Secret places.
Yeah.
Would you go down into this cave? That's what I think Jeff wants to know.
I want to know if you would go down in this cave, if it meant you could discover something no one has ever seen before, ever.
I would super go down there.
I'm not going.
Also, hey, we're fucking back, man.
Woo!
Kylo is born. Jeff gave him a good 2 weeks of fathering and set him back out into the wild.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Godspeed, Kylo, wherever you are.
I think I did good these 2 weeks.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
Because that's how babies work.
Exactly.
You just set them loose.
Well, I hear if you love something, you set it free. And if
Yeah.
it comes back to you, that means you taught it well.
If you love something, or if something's not like letting you sleep as much as you want, or
Set it free.
or if something cries too much,
Oh, definitely set that
or
free.
is like boring to talk to,
Yeah.
set it free.
Dude, so boring to talk to.
So now that Jeff is back, we're going to go back up to 3 episodes a week. We're going to be totally back on schedule. If you're a patron, things that you have been missing will be coming back. Hangouts will be coming back. Bonuses will be coming back. Now is a great time to jump on and become a patron. We just released a patrons only RSS feed. So now patrons are going to get all their stuff delivered to wherever they like to have all their stuff. Plus, I grabbed mailing addresses from everybody who donated at the $25 a month and up level.
Why'd you do that, Anthony?
I'm not going to say, but that means I know where you live, motherfuckers. Maybe I'm going to mail you something, but maybe I'm going to show up in the middle of the night. Give me $25 a month and find out. Patreon.com/we have concerns.
Don't sleep.
Keep the blinds open on your bedroom window. I'm going to look in.